Guys, so we're going to be talking about the development of English, and in this lesson, we're going to be looking at Greek derived vocabulary in English. Okay, so you can see a famous picture of the Lyceum in Athens, which was painted during the Italian Renaissance by Raphael, I believe, and you can see Aristotle in the middle with the kind of blue mantle, and then next to him you have Plato. Okay, so what are we going to learn in this? Well, we're going to understand where English gets some of its words and roots. And you'll be able to discuss why Greek is part of the English language, your language and my language, to identify two areas in which Greek words are still used, and particularly Greek roots, and to identify three Greek roots in English. Okay, so how many words do you think begin from these roots? So list as many words as you can think of for each and compare with a partner. So bio, astro, meter, arch or arc, nout, and phone. Okay, so you can pause it now and see how many you can come up with. Take about a minute or so to think them up, and then I'll pause this video and then you can go on. Okay, so with bio, you might have biology, biometrics, biography, autobiography, bionics. Okay, so lots of ones there. Meter, centimeter, decimeter. You have meter as a measurement within music as well, chronometer, geometry, metronome. Then naut, nautilus, which is a sea creature, nautical, and then astronaut. Phone, you have telephone, phonics, phoneme, phonetic. Arch, you have monarch, arch enemy, and patriarch. And then astro, astronaut, astrology, asterix, asteroid. So based on the words that you found with these roots, what do you think the root in each case means? Okay, well, bio is life. Meter is to do with measurement. Okay, so it's a distance. Naut or naught is to do with the sea and sailing. It actually comes from the Greek word for sailor, as we'll see in a moment. And then phone, you have telephone, so it all means sound or speaking. And then arch, so that comes from a word meaning the first or the leader, or the chief. And then astro coming from the stars. So here these are to remind you. So bio means life, meter means measure, naught from nautes, meaning sailor, phone for the word for sound and voice, and arch meaning chief or first or the ruler, as I said, and then astro from astron, meaning star. So what are Greek words doing in English? Well, this you didn't do this in a previous lesson, but we will be looking at words derived from Latin in English in another talk. So it is through Latin that we have most of our Greek words in English. The Greeks were people who lived in the city-states that made up ancient Greece. They were also known as the Hellenes or Hellenes in Greek. The Romans borrowed many things from the ancient Greeks, including their mythology, their stories about gods and heroes, and many of their words. These became incorporated into Latin, and then Latin was passed on to us in English. Okay, so you can take a look at the overall breakdown of the English language, you know, where most of the vocabulary comes from. So, 26% of it comes from Old or Middle English, Old Norse from the language that was spoken by the Vikings, or Dutch. So they're all from Germanic languages. 29% comes from French, and this includes Anglo-French, which is the French that was spoken by the Normans in England. Then you have Latin, which represents 29%. Then derived from proper names, so derived from names of people or names of things that came into the language. That's 4%. Greek is 6% of the language, and then other languages are unknown is 6%. Okay, so okay, so we get words from Greek roots in many other ways as well. Scientists originally wrote in Latin and Greek, and these were the languages of academia. This meant that many of the words were invented to explain scientific and medical phenomena through Greek roots. This practice continues today. So many parts of the body, diseases, and medicines are given names using Greek root words. So why are, there's so many words in English? Well, all of the branches of science and maths are given Greek names like chemistry, biology, etc. Chemistry probably comes from us by way of Old French, Arabic, and Greek. So it started out as a word, chemia, from the Greek meaning the art of transforming metals. Okay, so that's the end of the first part of this talk.